Well, Julia Gillard indeed said she wanted rigorous debate at this year's ALP conference, and she may get much more than she bargained for. The last party gathering in 2009 was criticised as being way too bland, but with Labor already bitterly divided over a vote on gay marriage, this year's conference will be anything but dull.
Of course, because we have other subjects as well that's probably going to divide the Congress, also asylum seekers and uranium exports to India. So fasten your seatbelts. Party member Andrew Barr is the spokesman for Rainbow Labor, which is the gay coalition, and he's putting forward a motion to change the party's position on gay marriage. Mr Barr is the ACT Deputy Chief Minister. He joins us now from the Conference Centre in Sydney. Andrew Barr, good morning and thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Virginia.
First of all, let's try, if we can, to get some clarity on what you understand to be the position of the ALP right. News overnight that the right had moved to sort of bind its member to supporting the conscience vote idea. That's not your reading.
Look, there were a number of members who expressed concern at being bound at the Right Caucus meeting last night. It's still an ongoing discussion and for many people clearly linked to the issue of what the party does on our national platform. We're arguing for the platform to make a positive statement in support of marriage equality, and for, I think, a number of right-wing delegates, that's the paramount issue, and that view was expressed at the caucus last night.
So when you say that disquiet was expressed by right members at being bound, did they make it clear that they would not be bound by this vote?
Well, there were a number of delegates who made statements to that effect. Look, in my assessment now that the conference is very finely balanced on this issue, almost exquisitely at about 200 votes each, but for a number of people the issue again comes back to what the party platform says, and support for the platform change that I'm moving, I think, is critical to getting an agreed outcome across all of the factions.
OK, so just to quickly sign this one off, that this is not a done deal at all by the right, and some members of the ALP right will not be sticking to that insistence that they support Julia Gillard's position.
We continue to talk on this matter. It was left unresolved last night, and there was a view that more discussions needed to be had. It's been a respectful debate, and there are a diversity of views on the issue. And I think it's important that other voices have the opportunity to be heard before the right concludes its position.
Well, that's exactly what Julia Gillard said she wanted. Everyone's been saying they want a robust debate on the matter. They're going to get it then, Andrew?
Look, I think so, and that's, I think, a credit to the Prime Minister's leadership, that she's prepared to allow a Labor National Conference to actually debate an issue.
Yeah, but then it's being put in the other terms as well by people like Simon Crean, which is that the leader has to be able to lead. To be able to lead, she has to get her way. So then it's being pitched as a test of her leadership, if you like, if her way doesn't prevail.
Look, I don't think that's necessarily a fair analysis. I think the Prime Minister's position is clear, and people recognise her views and fully respect them. But the Prime Minister has also very clearly indicated she wants a debate on this issue and the opportunity for all voices within the Labor Party to be heard. That debate is occurring, and that's a terrific thing. I'm sure we will reach an agreed outcome in the end once everyone's had a chance to have their say.
Andrew Barr, do you believe at the end of this conference that the Labor Party platform will be amended?
Yes, I'm confident that that's the direction that we're heading, that amendment will be a very positive statement in support of marriage equality. And that's a view that's very passionately held by a large number of delegates across all factions in the Labor Party. It's an intensely personal issue for many people. It's a reflection of their personal values and their familial bonds. This is about sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, aunts and uncles. There's so many people's lives that are impacted by this, and it's important that this change occur now.
So you believe that the Prime Minister's view will be rolled and that marriage equality will be supported?
Well, I don't believe the Prime Minister has ever, in the context of the platform, said that she opposes the platform changing. Clearly she's made a statement, a very strong statement in regards to the conscience vote, but on the matter of the platform, I think it's been widely reported that she's perhaps agnostic on that issue. But it's not for me to put words in the Prime Minister's mouth. I'm just here advocating a positive change to Labor's platform. I think it's time we're on the right side of history on this issue.
Well, between now and the vote, and I'm not quite sure, when does that vote take place? Is it around about Saturday sometime, I think, is it?
It's a Saturday morning discussion, so we've still got 24 hours. There's lots of talking still to be done.
Well, indeed,
but I think that
you say talking. I was going to suggest that perhaps between this conversation you're having with me right now and that vote, there'll be a hell of a lot of heavying going on.
Well, look, Labor Party conferences, I think, are certainly renowned for robust exchanges of view. But I think the critical point here has been the capacity to have a respectful discussion, to try and as best we can address all of the concerns and issues that have been raised as we make a positive change to our platform. Our platform is a statement of our values to the Australian people, and I think it's time in 2011 for Labor to make that positive change.
Well, look, you may be a member of Rainbow Labor, but you, of course, as a member of the Labor Party in general, you've got to address those other issues too. Is it possible that issues such as asylum seekers, dealing with asylum seekers and what the policy in the future should be, and also on the issue of exporting uranium to India, that these could be equally as divisive issues in this national conference as same-sex marriage?
Well, clearly there's strongly held views across the party, and you want that in a robust political party. And I think
but you want
Labor
a coherent
always,
policy at the end of it too.
And the conference will undoubtedly deliver that outcome.
All right, Andrew, we'll see if it does. Good luck. Strap on your armour.
Well, look, it's there's a diverse range of issues that are before the party over this weekend, and I think our capacity to make strong statements of our values across a variety of issues is there, and I certainly look forward to engaging in those diverse debates.
All right, Andrew Barr, thanks very much.
Terrific. Thanks, Virginia.